Нету скинов. В описании есть парочка сайтов со скинами. Переходи, и может ты выведешь нож.
Fnatic used a boost that gave them an unfair advantage. From this position, they have full map intel and some crazy frags happened as a result. LDLC had no idea what was going on and ended up losing the match, and it's safe to say that they lost the match because of that boost spot, whether the number of frags happened, the number of intel that Fnatic had, as well as completely throwing LDLC off their game. You saw them throughout it like visibly shaken in terms of where they were looking. They were constantly worrying about it and stuff. From Fnatic's perspective, they won by having more map knowledge, and it's easy to put the blame on Valve for allowing a glitch like this in their map, but this isn't right. In an interview, Devilwalk said that they knew about the boost for a period of time spanning months. They saved it as a sort of zero-day exploit to use when the time was right. Integrity would have been exposing the boost spot so that Valve could fix it, and nobody could use it to gain an unfair advantage. Instead, they sat on it and used it. Overpass is the newest map played competitively. It's gone through many changes. Part of coming out with a new map and balancing it is the community, including pro players, properly testing it and getting rid of the bugs. We saw a number of people come out and do this. I think the Ninjas in Pajamas, we saw Steel doing some work as well. There is no way in hell that this spot is intentional. The Exploit Hunters team jumped into the game to investigate. To get into the spot, you first boost a player onto this invisible ledge. Then, you boost another player onto the head of the first player, putting you in the most broken spot ever used in a professional match. You can clearly see the sewers, you can see the path to B, it gives you tons of map knowledge. On T side, I found a way to counter this spot. Walk up to the ladder here in the playground, jump up to see if the player is in the position, and then you can shoot them through the shrubbery. Unfortunately, LDLC didn't have time to discover this spot. They learned about it mid-game. There are questions about whether this spot was against tournament rules. As of the making of this video, a provisional decision was made mid-game by the admins, ruling it legal. But an official decision is being looked at over the next few hours. It's clear from hammer screenshots that the position was definitely not meant to be used. It was meant to be clipped off. Also, the rules clearly state that you cannot be boosted into positions where the textures, walls, ceilings, floors become transparent or penetrable. Some folks have investigated and found spots where this rule was broken, however slightly. It's determined whether, I guess, looking through those walls will give you any sort of an advantage to the point where it would be considered illegal. It's up to DreamHack how they run their tournament, so whatever decision they reach, please respect it. I think that highlights the importance of coming out with these sorts of boost spots beforehand so that everybody's sort of on the same page, so it can be ruled beforehand whether it's legal or not. Either way, this is just another stab in the gut of the CSGO scene as of late. Pro players banned for hacking, unsportsmanlike behavior, and now this boost spot, which decided the final half of the final game of the most anticipated matchup of the last major of the year. Either way, I'm the War Owl, and I...
Apex has gone over to the 5-7 and then a couple deagles just to spice things up. But TSM, they're scared about this. They aren't rushing this time around. They're taking their sweet time, hoping to catch somebody peek on Envy's side. And well, that's what happens when you go around the corner. Happy with Wandig. Oh, and another one! Oh, and a third! Happy! He could get another one here too, Dupree is like sweating bullets! Happy's gonna get the quad kill in the ace! What is this?
In their their eventual push. But what they do have going for them right now is time and the fact that Liquid are down to 3 players, meaning that they're very spread out at the moment. And Fnatic should be able to get engagement. What is that? Long-range shot connected by Krims. JW is history. And maybe there's a chance now for Fnatic in this round.
Dennis casually crab walking backwards in mid. Don't see that every day. 2 players now for Fnatic, just holding up again. They're waiting for the peaks, but this time Liquid do need information, and Hiko's starting to search for it, and Dennis is holding the angle. Who's going to be the recipient? It is going to be Hiko. That's a big frag, but Simple is creeping. They see him with the AWP now, and the desperate play into B comes in. Smokes. You see a double smokes in the same place there. Simple just jumping casually into the side. He's going to fall down and get a What is this clap from Simple? Are you serious? What is that? You can't do that, Simple. That's not allowed. This is not FPL. This is a major.
Jay Simple is an assassin. This guy is absolutely unbelievable. He's the X Factor for Team Liquid. There is no question.
At the moment, and the pop flashes coming in so to allow them to take control of Connector, where FNX is trying to make a stand. Nitro down to 2 HP now, and he's going to scurry away. Again, we've got Taco just holding a short angle, so it's still Liquid's round to impose on Luminosity. The team now going back to Old Faithful, and Cold might be in trouble.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on him. He's got to hit these shots. We saw Fall in this spot before, the same spot, but with much more utility to work with. Here he comes once again. The first base is a Dren. He's going to hit the ground there as Cold. Oh, what? A jumping double from Cold! What is going on right now? How does he do this? Cold has saved Luminosity with the AWP play.